Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. Last week I did my top Korean dramas of 2024, and this week will be my top non-Korean dramas of 2024. As I said, I've been watching Korean dramas for about 15 years, but I also watch other dramas alongside all the Korean dramas I watch. This is going to be my list of my top non-Korean dramas of 2024, pretty much from any other country, any other Asian country. As I explained in my Korean dramas video from last week, 2024 was really different for me. As I said, usually I'm watching Korean dramas constantly, with a lot of them being on air. And then I sprinkle in other countries' dramas just to fill in the gaps. There were definitely months in 2024 I was not watching a single airing Korean drama, which meant I was watching a ton more dramas from other countries. So I had a lot more to choose from when I made this list versus when I made the Korean dramas list. And I definitely think this list was harder to make than my Korean drama list of 2024, which usually is the opposite, at least in the 5 years I've been making this list. And I definitely have more honorable mentions on this list. I did still watch fewer dramas overall in 2024, though. It was harder in that aspect because the pool of dramas was smaller. So there's a wider range of ratings in this list, even from the Korean dramas list. I mean, usually when I make this list, I barely go below 9, if not even 9.5. In this list, you'll see 8, maybe 7.5. I think it was 8 is the lowest I went. I can't remember. But there's a wider range of ratings when it comes to lists versus the Korean list or even lists that I've done previously. As I stated in my Korean dramas video, this list is in no particular order except for number 1. My number 1 is definitely my top drama of the year. The dramas also did not have to air in 2024. I just had to have watched and completed them in 2024. Multiple dramas in this list are older because, as I stated in the Korean dramas list, usually with non-Korean dramas, I wait until they're done airing to watch. So normally this list, especially my non-Korean dramas list, include a lot of dramas from older years because usually it takes me like a year to actually watch them. I have so many dramas I still have to watch, even from last year. If you have seen these dramas, let me know what you think and if you agree with my list. If you can suggest some good dramas, please let me know and I might watch them in the future because there's many I have not watched. If you don't see your favorite dramas on this list, it probably means I haven't watched them. I'll be honest, probably means I haven't watched them. The reason why I make these lists for you is for you to branch out on a new genre, for you to try another country that maybe you're only watching Korean dramas or you have only watched Korean dramas. I like making lists. I like making these lists. And I know a lot of people like hearing people's favorite dramas of the year, but I watch so many dramas in a year, which is why I have to make 2 separate videos of non-Korean and Korean dramas. There's no way I could make this list with them combined. There's no way I could have done that. So let's dive into this list, knowing that it's in no particular order, except for number 1. I have 3 honorable mentions for various reasons. So the first honorable mention I'm going to mention, no pun intended, is The Boyfriend. It is a Japanese variety show on Netflix. It's 10 episodes. The reason why, just as in my Korean drama video, the reason why this is in my honorable mentions is because it's technically not a drama. It's a reality show. But this is one of my favorite things I watched in 2024. I had to include it. Even though I may be picky with romance dramas, for some reason I'm a sucker for these romance reality shows. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I already know there's a Japanese romance reality show that starts next week that I'm planning on watching. I have no idea why I get so invested in these, but I do. I became so invested in these 9 men that were on this show and who they might end up with and how they might end up, and if they just become friends in the end. Did everybody I like get their happy ending? Absolutely not. And I was really sad about that. But I really enjoyed this show, and I'm so glad we're getting a season 2. I love that we're getting more romance reality shows. I have a long list I haven't even checked out yet, so I'm glad. Knowing me, it's like a funny thing too, where I complain I have these long lists of things I need to watch, but I'm also happy I have a list because it's not like I will ever run out of anything to watch. The conundrum of being a drama watcher. I have multiple podcast episodes about this show on my podcast, so if you want to go check those out, you can, including a final review. But this was a 10 out of 10 for me. I absolutely enjoyed it. I loved it. I'm so glad we got it in 2024. Another honorable mention is The House of Ninjas. It's an 8-episode Japanese drama on Netflix. This one kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't know it was coming. It kind of just came out of nowhere, as I said, and fell onto Netflix. And I was like, this looks cool. Okay, I'm going to watch it. If you love action dramas or just want to watch a drama about ninjas, watch this drama. That's all I got to say. It was great. Great action and fighting scenes. I also love that it was a ninja drama, but also a family drama. It was a family drama wrapped in a ninja story. It does need a season 2, so I hope we get it, which is one of the reasons why I kind of downrated it a bit. Also, you can't really watch this during the day because they're ninjas, so they have to fight and travel at night. So sometimes it's really hard to see what's going on if you have any glare on your television whatsoever. Overall, though, very entertaining and fun. A little predictable, but very entertaining and fun. I need more people to watch this show. I did a bonus review of on my podcast for this, so you can go listen to that episode. 8 out of 10. But I think people really should check this out, which is why it's in the honorable mentions. My last honorable mention is for As Long as We Both Shall Live. It's a 2023 movie, which is why it's in the honorable mention. It's technically not a drama, but I still want to mention it. I'm so happy I could finally watch this in 2024. It is a 2023 movie, but I found it on YouTube in 2024, which is how I watched it. I wish it would be brought to some type of streaming site because it wasn't the best quality, but I got the gist of it, and I'm really glad I was able to watch it. I really enjoyed this movie, even though it wasn't the best quality. I thought the movie adaptation did the anime justice, and I did a full comparison podcast episode of the movie and the anime on my podcast if you want to go listen to that. I thought there were a lot of similarities between the anime and movie, and then also each stood out on its own for different aspects that they uniquely had. The acting was really good in the movie. I thought the production did a really good job at matching the characters with live adaptation actors and doing it very well. Due to this being a movie, I felt the story was a bit rushed, especially at the end. CGI in this movie was really good. I did love some movie aspects better than the anime, and then vice versa. There were some things in the anime I liked more than the movie. I'm glad that we currently have a season 2 of the anime, which I am watching. Hopefully this means we're getting a second movie, because I think we really could use a second movie. It was just such a fun movie to watch. I gave this an 8.5 out of 10. It wasn't perfect, but I still really, really enjoyed it. That is my last honorable mention. All right, moving into my actual list. We have Provoke, a 2023 Chinese drama. It's 25 episodes, I think 15 minutes long on Amazon Prime. If you are a watcher of these short web Chinese dramas that we get all the time, you should check out Provoke. The leads in this have sizzling chemistry, like really good chemistry. I would love to see this actor and actress in a long-form drama together because this short-form drama wasn't enough. It was not enough for them as a couple, for the romance, everything like that. It was too short. For how short the episodes were and how short the drama is, the story was really actually pretty good. It was engaging. You root for the leads to get the revenge. It was a revenge story. This is one of the cases where I wish this drama was a full-length drama because I would love to have existed in the story and in the world longer. I wanted more revenge. I wanted more romance. I love the time period. I love the setting of the drama. I'm also a sucker for these costumes and stuff. It's not perfect. It's 8.5 out of 10 for me. But I think really it fell short because it was a short drama, because it was a web drama. It really needed more episodes and more time to flush out some of those plot points. But overall, it was still a really solid Chinese drama, especially for a short web drama. Are you going to settle down? All right, next on my list, and don't mind my kitty in the background, next on my list is the Japanese drama Perfect Propose. This is a 2024 drama, 6 episodes. I enjoyed this Japanese BL drama more than I thought I would. I liked the main couple. I liked that they were comfortable together. I thought they had a really nice, comfortable chemistry. I wish the drama was longer. I wanted more background with these leads. I think, if I remember correctly, the episodes weren't even 30 minutes long, which I think is why I didn't rate this as high as I wanted to. It needed to be longer. There needed to either be more episodes or more length in the episodes. I wanted more background on the leads. I wanted more depth in their backstory. I also wanted to see them more as a couple at the end. But if you like a drama around food, you will like this drama. I don't watch this drama hungry. I really wanted more food shots in this drama, actually, because it was so short. But it was a nice, comfortable watch. And this couple was very easy to watch and very easy to root for. It was not like an overly angsty BL, which I liked. I liked that a lot. If you are looking for a quick, comfortable Japanese drama, you can watch Perfect Propose on Viki. I rated this an 8.5 out of 10. Next drama I'm going to talk about is a Thai drama. It was one that came out late in 2024, and that is Tomorrow and I. It's 4 episodes. It's on Netflix. I think it came out in late December. If you're looking for a really short and sweet drama to watch, it's only 4 episodes. If you don't have a lot of time and you want something unique to watch, you should watch this drama. It reminded me a lot of Black Mirror, or if you've ever seen the Korean anthology series SF8 and you enjoyed those two, you should watch this. It's a sci-fi drama looking into societal issues, which I think is what Black Mirror and SF8 obviously do as well. And it stood out to me because it was really different with what else had aired in 2024, but also what was airing at the time. Acting was really good. Loved the sci-fi theme. It was a big budget production. You could tell they put some money into it. I did like some episodes over others because it is an anthology series. You get one full story in one episode, so you have 4 stories in this drama. Messages and lessons conveyed in the episodes were really good, and they really attacked some of the societal issues. I think some of the deeper context and messages kind of went over my head because it's 100% Thai. Like, you probably have to be living in Thailand or even Thai to really understand some of the things they're trying to talk about. But you still grasp onto the bigger societal issues that are impacted more than just Thailand, right? But I'm aware that there are some issues that brought up that are uniquely from the Thai culture that I probably don't have a full context or full understanding of, and I don't think I will. Whether that's like religion or even just a societal thing when it comes to Thailand, because, I mean, I don't practice any of the religions that they have in Thailand, obviously. Overall, though, I think if you're looking for a unique sci-fi issue talking drama that's really short, you should check this out. It's really entertaining and very unique and beautifully acted, in my opinion. But that was Tomorrow and I. It's on Netflix. Next up is a Chinese drama. It's Blossoms in Adversity. It's 40 episodes. It was on Viki, where I live. This I gave an 8.5 out of 10. It's a solid Chinese drama. I can see why a lot of people liked it when it aired in 2024. It wasn't the best Chinese drama I had ever seen in my life, but it was good. It's solid. The main couple are cute. They weren't my favorite couple ever, but I think for me, the couple wasn't the highlight for this drama. It was a nice accent, and it was great to watch. I still enjoyed them, but I loved the female lead. And I loved how strong she was. And I loved her family and the family dynamic and the family politics in this. I loved watching her family's journey from the beginning, where they lost everything, to building everything back up again and then getting through those obstacles thrown at them throughout the drama. I think this drama is really... Yes, it had romance, and it was a not a major storyline, but it was an important storyline. Overall, though, I think the major storyline was her family and was how they were going to survive this and overcome everything that was thrown at them, and how they grew from that experience. And I think that was really what this drama's purpose was in terms of figuring that out and teaching that to other people. I thought the journey of that family was very well paced. I liked that not only were you concentrating on the female lead, but you got to care about the rest of her family members, and every family member for the most part got their own storylines, and they grew in different ways and discovered things about themselves. I rooted for this family to succeed, and I think a lot of people did when they watched this drama. It was well acted. I would have changed some parts of the ending, which is why it's an 8.5 out of 10. But overall, solid, enjoyable drama. I do have a podcast review of this, diving really into it and getting into the nitty gritty of it, but still one of my favorites of 2024, for sure. All right. We move on to the Taiwanese drama Light the Night. This is a Taiwanese drama that aired on Netflix between 2021 and 2022. It was split into 3 seasons. Really did not need to be split into 3 seasons, but it's 8 episodes per season. I watched all 3 in 2024. Should have watched this way sooner, in my opinion. Another drama I should have watched when it aired, or even like shortly after it was done airing. I feel like 2024 is the theme of that. I should have watched these dramas way sooner than I did. I feel bad. I really feel bad it took me so long to watch this. And so many people have been telling me over the years to watch it. And I feel bad that it took me this long. It has a little bit of everything. It has mystery, it has romance, it has relationships, both friendships and romantic relationships. It has crime. My favorite season was season 2. And again, as I said with Pachinko, it is rare to have a season 2 that is equal or even better than season 1. And I think this pulled it off very well. It did not need to be split into 3 seasons. As I said, I love that the drama was very unpredictable. It's well worth the watch. I highly recommend it. Amazing acting. Love the relationships that were explored. Amazing chemistry with the leads. One of the things that I downrated this drama for is because I had a ship going for the entire 3 seasons and it did not sail, and I was so mad because they had such great chemistry. I wish we had explored some of that a little more, or at least had gone in the direction I wanted to, but there was some amazing chemistry between some of these leads. 9.5 out of 10. Another one on my list that might be a little controversial because I think either people liked this drama or people didn't like this drama, and that is I Love You. It's 10 episodes. It's on Viki and Netflix. I gave this a 9 out of 10. I thought that this was just a fun, adorable rom-com. My favorite Japanese dramas are my favorite romance dramas if I had to choose. The leads were cute, has lots of chemistry. I definitely did not like the trope of noble idiocy that happened. It was not needed. That the noble idiocy trope was not needed at the end of this at all. I love the message that the audience did get, though, from the end. I know other people criticize the female lead and her actions in the drama, like how reserved she was. I did not have as much of a problem with her as I think a lot of other people did, at least from their social media posts. I think one of the reasons why is because it's kind of common in Japanese dramas to have that. Japanese romance dramas, the leads are a lot more reserved, and so I was kind of used to how her character would act or did act in this drama. So that wasn't really surprising to me, and maybe people like this might have been people's first Japanese drama. I don't know. Maybe they weren't expecting that. So I didn't have as much of a problem with her character as I know other people did. I also did not mind not hearing his Korean thoughts, and I know a lot of people had a problem with that. They didn't subtitle his Korean thoughts, right? On Netflix. On Viki, they did. I did not mind that. I thought it added something extra to the drama and made the female lead more relatable, but I know a lot of people did not like that either. I would still recommend this, though. I think it's a really good introduction to Japanese dramas. Is it the best introduction ever? No. I have other recommendations I could recommend you, but I don't think it's a bad one, especially for a rom-com. That was I Love You. I gave this a 9 out of 10. Next drama I would talk about is the Chinese drama, crime drama, Long Night. It's 12 episodes. It's on iQIYI. Another drama I should have watched years ago. This aired in 2020. It was just one of those that kind of sat in my plan to watch list and I never watched it. The reason why I did watch this is because apparently there's a Korean remake that's happening at some point. Don't know when that's going to air, but they do have a cast for it. I'm sad to admit that's the reason why I made myself watch this in 2024, because the Korean remake was coming out and I wanted to see the original first. I should have watched this years ago. I mean, I can see why a lot of people were yelling at me to watch it. I'm really glad I eventually did, though. It was amazing. It was so good. It was unpredictable, but in a good way. The acting was top tier. Like, Bayu, this is by far my favorite drama of Bayu. His acting in this drama was something I had not seen before at all. It's hard to follow at times because you do have 3 timelines going on and they're jumping around, so I will say that. But everything comes together at the end. The threads are all woven together and you get the big picture at the end and it's explained, and that was a treat to witness. As you're watching this, you're like, how is this connected? How does that make sense? What is going on? And then you watch the ending and it's just beautifully threaded together. And my mind was blown at the end of this because I just could not see how this was wrapped up at the end. And it was heartbreaking to watch. I cried multiple times, but it was heartbreaking. But I am so glad I finally watched this drama. I should have watched this way sooner. 9 out of 10. We have 3 more dramas to go. Next one I'm going to talk about is The Victim Game Season 2. This aired in 2024. 8 episodes. It's on Netflix. I'm so happy we finally got a Season 2. I have been waiting for a Season 2 of this drama since Season 1 aired. And we finally got it. I did like Season 1 more than Season 2, I will say. But Season 2 was still a great drama. You do need to watch Season 1 to understand what Season 2 is talking about, especially when it comes to the people and what is going on in their lives, not necessarily the crime that is going on, but the personal stories that are interwoven within this story. I thought the case of Season 2 was engaging. I think I liked the case in Season 1. Acting was amazing, though, just as it was in Season 1. I wish we got deeper conversations between the characters. There were some things that either weren't discussed or just really lightly touched on, and I wish they had taken that opportunity to have a deeper conversation about certain things. I also felt that some of the characters / actors that either were in Season 1 and brought back for Season 2 or added to Season 2 as new characters were very underutilized. I did not like that at all, because I thought you have this amazing cast and you bring them in and you just don't use them as well as I think you could. I think they were underutilized to some aspect. Definitely needs a Season 3. Yes, they did close the case. Yes, most of the major plot points are closed, but they did leave threads for a Season 3. And I need that Season 3 because the threads are interesting to look at. I did a podcast review of this. You can go ahead and listen to that episode if you'd like, on both Season 1 and Season 2. 8.5 out of 10. This drama should not be any surprise it's on this list. I mean, at all. And you're probably yelling at me, why has this taken so long to talk about this drama? But this is my second favorite drama of the year. It is The Double. I mean, need I say more? There's a reason why this is the second on the list. It's 40 episodes. You can watch it on Netflix or Viki. Should not be surprising this is on my list. I did watch this in 2024. I can see why it was so popular. I did wait. I didn't watch this as it was airing. I watched it later, but the story was so good. It was so good. This is not surprising that this is favorite from a lot of people. I love that we got so much revenge in this drama. The chemistry was amazing, off the charts with the main couple. Love how both the leads were smart and also supported each other through the entire thing. A lot of the side characters you fell in love with as well. Found family, of course. I did have a few minor issues with the last few episodes. I wish some of the characters got different endings. I also felt the pacing was off a little in the last couple episodes. I had a minor issue with the ending itself. I wish there was like one more episode or it was paced differently. But overall, 9.5 out of 10. Like, there's really, really minor things I would have changed about this drama. And I can see why it's a lot of a lot of people's favorite Chinese drama of the year. I do have a review of this on a different podcast, FYI. It's called Daebak Podcast if you want to go check that out. But The Double is my second favorite drama, non-Korean drama of 2024. This is my favorite non-Korean drama of 2024, and that is Shogun. Hulu, Disney Plus, 10 episodes. I knew this would be my number one the minute I clicked play. I mean, even the minute, well, actually, I guess not. The minute I completed it, I knew this would be my number one. I should say that. It was a masterpiece, just like Pachinko. From the costumes, to the acting, to the sets, to the story, literally everything was amazing about this drama. It definitely deserves the awards it got. The music was great. I'm curious what's going to happen with the upcoming seasons because they're done with the source material, which could be a good and a bad thing. We'll have to see. I looked forward to this show every week. I watched it as it aired. I looked forward to it every week and just sat in awe as I watched it. It was beautiful, beautiful show. And I'm really happy this actually got made because I watched all the behind the scenes. To tell you how invested I was in this show, I listened to the podcast that they aired every week. I watched all the behind the scenes videos. And in those interviews, they revealed they almost didn't make this because they had tried to start it during COVID. And then due to border shutdowns and everything like that, they had to wait multiple years. I'm so glad they were eventually able to make this because it was worth everything they had to deal with. I did a review of this on the podcast as well, so you can hear my more in-depth review of this, but Shogun is my number one non-Korean drama of the year, and that is the end of my list. If you guys did not see a drama you loved on this list, please let me know what you thought in the comments. Let me know what other dramas I should check out. I know there's a ton I probably haven't checked out, especially non-Korean dramas. Let me know what you thought of my list. Maybe make your own list in the comments. But thank you so much for watching this drama, and I will see you next week for another video.